Yeah.
Hello, my name is Mark O'English. I'm the University Archivist, and I've kind of been overseeing the research half of the Kimball project, scanning all of these images from PC1. And what we've been doing, we have the students over there who have been doing the scanning of the photographs and kind of been doing what I call say what you see descriptions, where they're looking at the photos and telling us what they see on them and describing them that way. But there's a lot more story to them. One of my favorite ones is from September 1st, 1959, and it is just described as football. And it's basically the football team standing on a field in a spot I don't recognize with the coach and a man holding up the Cougar logo in his hands. And after a little bit of digging, we quickly realized that the man holding up the Cougar logo is Randall Johnson, who's the person who designed the original Cougar logo and also redesigned it. And he redesigned it in 1959 because on September 1st, 1959, Washington State College became Washington State University. So in sitting down and looking at this photo and doing a little bit of research, what was going on this day? What was happening? The football team photo, we didn't recognize it because for some reason they wanted to have Photographs Day at Gonzaga. We still don't know why, but it's on the Gonzaga football field. But the point of all this is that we were able to take a photo that was described just as football. And if someone went looking for it, the only way you'd find it is football. And be able to tell the story of the debut or a debut of that changed Cougar logo from the WSC logo to the WSU logo and incorporate Randall Johnson's name in it and make these photographs much more accessible in many different ways. We've digitized over the years the full run of the evergreens, most of the yearbooks, things like alumni magazines, and there's a variety of print things as well which describe these things. But basically they sit down with these photographs and start researching and trying to find out what they can find about these items and tell their stories. So one set of these images that we looked at recently, this is one I looked at myself because I fell in love with it, was just described as Expo 74. I think it's about 19 photographs. And as you know, I imagine, or people my age know, the World Expo, the World's Fair, was held up in Spokane in 1974, and WSU had their own booth up there. It was called Water World, and it looked at the effects of water, the problems relating to water supplies in the future, things like that. And this was one of the large booths, the walkthrough booths that was up there in Spokane. And I don't think too many people are aware of this. And these 19 photos were of a whole bunch of WSU students in front of it. They were photographs of students standing inside of it and photographs of some other events. And that's kind of all we know about these or knew about these. So we sat down and worked through some materials, some archival materials that are here in Mask that draw from Expo 74, as well as some things that were published at the time. And we found that the university had hired these students to, over the course of the summer, man the booths, give tours, tell the stories. And we found some of the stuff talking about the design of the booth, and we're able to go ahead and incorporate the students' names into these, incorporate the descriptions of what was going on, and turn these 19 images that just said Expo 74 to something that tells kind of a part of WSU history that is not necessarily forgotten, but is not that well known.